Well, alright then. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. On our last episode, we started working on this nice little public works project that, just like any other public works project, is running over time and over budget, and is making some people generally displeased. But we're going through it. We're going through it slowly. The overall goal of this whole thing that we're doing is to have these two nice little reservoirs. Once we have these built, we can start working with our intake, our outtake, our cleanliness, all the stuff that we need to do once we have a plumbing system. I'm gonna keep these kind of separated for now, and don't actually know. Well, we gotta mop all this up, because this is getting a bit obnoxious for people. It's probably going to impede our algae terrarium, might impede our space heater, or that might actually make the water nice and warm, who knows. So yeah, we have all this work kind of going on. We'll have our water cleaning. We have someone has the spores. Buckthorn. Blackberry. I'm sorry. So Blackberry, you come on up here. This is your job now. Your job is to get better. Hypothermia. Bigwig, get out of there. Get out of there, dude. You know, Bigwig. We need to build another rejuvenator. From the looks of it, we didn't exactly plan on having multiple sick people. So we're going to set this as a high priority. That's going to require some power. So this is also high priority. And once all that is done, where are you folks? Bluebell. That's not who got sick. Blackberry got sick, and then Bigwig also got sick. Yeah, things are starting to get chaotic. We have 19 duplicants. Things are starting to get busy. And we're gonna have to work on handling that. Bigwig is actually seems to be doing okay. I mean, this is top priority. What's priority on all this? 5s and 6s. I'm gonna prioritize this. But this is top priority, and Bigwig should not be having to do this. Other people, come on. You know, help a dude out. Dude's sick. Yeah, that's gonna spread. That's gonna spread. That's not good. We want to not spread. Silverweed, come on. You can move faster than you're moving. Actually, his athletics is 0, so yeah, he's pretty slow. But Fiverr, Fiverr's just jazzed. Fiverr is loving life right now, while everyone else is cleaning up and less on the life-loving scale. We do need to keep things moving. That's incorrect, but we can just cancel those jobs. We need a little bit more wire. Might as well put it all on the same circuit. These are going to start off with a little bit of fluid just out of the gate, just because of what we're digging and where and how and all that. And all this can get swept up as we go, which actually means we can build tile here without much fuss. There's still sleet wheat there. Alright, this one, Bigwig, you're sick, right? Bigwig is the sick one? Bigwig has to be... Yeah, hypothermia. If Bigwig wasn't the sick one, I would just be like, I'm losing my damn mind. You know, I'm so baffled I'm swearing. We do need another cot for our next duplicant to join the party. We're getting a lot of polluted gas. Ah, Pipkin is trapped. Help Pipkin! Help Pipkin! This could be bad. You know what? Deconstruct, top priority. This. Get rid of it now. You know, get Pipkin out of there. Get Pipkin out. Is Pipkin okay? Pipkin's okay. Oh dear. This is a dangerous operation that we've got going on here. You know, we can't... We were this close to having another tragedy of public works, you know? You can't build the Hoover Dam without killing somebody, except we kind of want to not kill people in the process of building anything, really. So yeah, that was all nice and exciting. Let's not do that again. And I suppose what we can do, we'll set... No, we don't want to deconstruct the ladder. The ladder's fine. Cancel all. Because what we're going to do is deconstruct that, dig just a little bit of this out, set up some tile. We'll queue up jobs for tile. Then once that's deconstructed, build the cot for our next buddy, and the mess table for our next buddy. And we're gonna have to like keep working on, it's like our overall plan for stuff. We're gonna need more oxygen down here at some point. Polluted ice. This is going to be a little bit chaotic. You can fully expect this to be a little chaotic. Yeah, we can dig out this bit of sand instead of climbing over it. That would be wise. This is a thing that starts to happen after a while. You know, there's just so many things going on all at once that stuff just gets chaotic. This coal generator is doing what it can, but we have so many things on its circuit that we should probably consider building another generator at some point. Really, you guys get rid of those blocks. Those are just silly. Now someone else has the spores. Buckthorn. No, Buckthorn, you get over here. This isn't assigned to anybody, so... Except it is. It totally is. Everyone's getting sick all at once. Someone get on this manual generator, please. And, let's build another rejuvenator. Right down here. Wire it up. And prioritize this, so that our other sick duplicant can take care of things. Now who was that? Was that Buckthorn? That was Buckthorn. So need to keep an eye on you. Everyone's just getting sick. This is a hazardous operation that we got going on here. Yeah, this space heater, there's too much going on. We need more power. More power. Alright. Now who is this? They needed it? Buckthorn, I believe. Buckthorn was the sick one? Buckthorn has the spores. Let's help you treat the spores. This counts as sleeping, actually, so if they had interrupted sleep, they'll be in, slightly better shape, which is always nice. This circuit got overloaded, so we're waiting on that. There's all this work going on. People are probably getting more stressed out on account of it. But, we have to do these important jobs. They're dirty jobs, but they're important. Yeah, our sick folks are hitting the restroom. A lot of polluted oxygen, so probably stand to have a few more deodorizers. We got lots of filtration medium, so don't have to worry too much about that. Let's put one over here. Now we're starting to run low on oxygen over here. This is all just like... Stuff is getting a bit messy now. So how do we want to handle this? Well, for one, let's reprioritize all that. And, yeah, a couple folks just down here doing this work. It's important. I don't know if we would say it's urgent, but it's certainly important. These power plants are doing what they do. And, we're trying to just keep things running as best as we can. We got bristle blossoms. Those are starting to bloom. That's nice. Yeah, this is probably giving off, like, not a whole lot of heat. It's a very small heat zone. Trench stench. Someone else is sick. Like, everyone's getting sick by going and doing this work. So, buckthorn still has the spores. Who else was sick? Bigwig? Blackberry still has the spores. Bigwig still has hypothermia. Everyone's getting sick. This is a hazardous job. Enough so that I'm going to deprioritize it for now. And we'll build another rejuvenator. And okay, this circuit up here is dead. There's just nothing there. This one doesn't have a whole lot either. So this is where things start going off the rails, from the looks of it. We've got the coal plant, the coal generator's running, but it can only produce so much. And these, like this generator's idle, this generator's idle, there's no power to kickstart things. Someone go ahead and kickstart. And you sick guys, just chill out. Like, we're gonna be a little lower on productivity in the short term, but that's to be expected when you've got, what, 4 sick duplicants? Who's the other one that was sick? I don't remember. I have to keep track of all this stuff. Bigwig, you have one already. Not silverweed. Not buckthorn. Buckthorn's already got a clinic assigned. Not scabious. Not holly. Not strawberry. Speedwell. Rear. Cowslip. We have a lot of people in this this whole colony. Acorn. Acorn has trench stench. So, this is acorns. Food is decayed. That is not the biggest problem we have right now. Granted, that is a problem. I will give you that. All this stinkiness is a problem. We have to kind of figure out how to handle that. But, Yeah, a little bit of decaying food is not the end of our world right now. None of this is doing work right now. Our natural gas generator is not pumping. Again. Oh, things are starting to go off the rails just a little bit. This may have been our failure. This might have been our mistake. Whether or not we'll be able to handle this and, you know, make use of it the way we wanted to, it's hard to tell. You know, maybe we don't. Maybe we never wanted to do that in the first place. So, we have some power problems up in here, just because these generators are not really running to a significant enough degree. We may need to figure out some other kind of ventilation system with this natural gas geyser. And I don't know where we would dump this stuff, but we need to figure out some solution for it. We need to be generating more oxygen, but our algae is low because these things aren't running because they don't have power. It's all just like a massive catch-22. You know, one thing goes wrong, they all go wrong. And you can't really fix one without the other. I want to build that cot fairly soon. And if people want to venture down here, like, they're more than welcome to, but this is not an abandoned project. This is just deprioritized while everyone gets better. So, Acorn. Oh, we unassigned it. Assign it back to Acorn. Assuming Acorn needs it. Yeah, Acorn has Trench Stench. Blackberry... So who are all these assigned to? This is assigned to Blackberry. Blackberry is fine, so we can unassign this one. Then we got this one that's assigned to Bigwig. Bigwig is fine, so we can unassign this one. We'll leave this one built, but these two, when Buckthorn and Acorn are done, we'll just destroy them. We'll just get rid of them. And that's something that we're going to start actually doing more frequently in the near future, is getting rid of stuff that we built. You know, once we don't need it anymore, we just decommission it. Or if we want to, like, relocate things. Now we should have a storage container. We should be building storage containers. Yeah, building lacks resources. We got all this slime. We got lots of slime. Maybe a little bit of algae, but mostly slime. You know, now we're back over to this mission that we had started and then not really finished. Looks like this area is really good on oxygen. So, we're actually going to do a thing where we just leave this airlock open. Just for a little while. But the hope here is that our electrolyzer, which it should be giving off oxygen, the hydrogen will fill up here, the oxygen will just kind of float around and sort of make its way over here. Not a lot, but, you know, enough. We want to, you know, slide a bit more oxygen into our base. And down here, nothing is happening. No surprise. Oh, here's Hawkbit, like a champ. Actually, people are coming down to pick up water. And we're starting to get more and more overloaded circuits. And part of the problem there is that, you know, we will want to use those heavy-duty wires. Absolutely, we want those. But we can't run those through tiles. And if we can't run it through a tile, then it becomes a lot harder to kind of orchestrate our wiring. So how do we handle that? Well, I don't know. I don't know how we do that. We haven't figured that out yet. Now, the fact that this electrolyzer is just straight up consuming water, that's a little troublesome. At least the good news is, like, this biodistiller, it takes in slime, it gives off water. It's polluted water, sure, but that eventually goes into our system. Yes, food is decaying. Fine. Mildrahane has contracted the spores. Luckily, we have rejuvenators available now, so we can handle that situation. Need to mop this. This is all priority 5, so like, I get if people need water from down here, then they'll come down here, but you know, so don't have to go build if that's not safe for you, if that's not feeling right. We may want another electrolyzer within our base. And then that creates the problem of hydrogen gas in our main base, in our barracks. Is that something we're okay with? For a second I thought the printing pod was ready, and I just completely lost track of time again. Nope, food is decayed, that's... okay, fine. Just sweep everything up. Just, come on. Rotten lice loaf. Yeah, we can just, like, get rid of that stuff. Hand sanitizer. That's hopefully making things a little better for everyone. We're still managing to keep our stress below 50, although now Fiverr is pretty aggravated. We have a number of duplicants that are approaching the 50 level, but no one's quite there yet, which is actually lovely. As long as if these massage tables are not in use, then, you know, brilliant. Of course, these massage tables are putting professional masseuses out of work. Masseuse? No, that makes less sense. Masseurs, if you will. But you know, it's the future. All jobs are irrelevant in the future. It's an unfortunate reality, but it's the reality. It's only unfortunate if you really want to have a job. Like, I don't know, just finished reading 17776. But there's still debate on how, like, best to say the name of that thing. But it's that whole, like, what will football look like in the future? And it's like a weird kind of, it's not dystopian and it's not utopian. It's like, what's the meh equivalent of those terms? Like, it's not that the future will be great or bad. The future just kind of is. Like, I don't know. It is kind of interesting. It's, without spoiling too much, it's a look at the end of the world, but it's not quite the end of the world as you're probably envisioning it. You know? It's like, yeah, the world's over, but it's not like everyone's, like, dead and miserable. It's kind of strange, but I appreciate it, and I appreciate that it existed. And, I don't know, it makes you think interesting things about the future. As opposed to this, which just makes you feel like everything is going to slowly go to hell. Although, I mean, you can find other reasons to think that, but this certainly is on that side of the spectrum. let's work just a little on a consistent architecture for our barracks. And our oxygen concentration is actually getting kind of bad. We really do need to be generating more of it. Nilderhane, where are you going? Where are you going? What are you doing? Acorn, Bigwig, Nilderhane. Do we not have power? Need more power. Yeah, like, get on that. Then we're gonna need more coal for the coal generator, but hopefully we're kind of coming across that as we dig. Raw material, no. Probably a consumable ore. We only have 900k of coal. A number low enough that it's causing me to hit the wrong button several times. We got all this to sweep up. Surely we have storage for it. People just aren't sweeping. Seems to be what it comes down to. And it's starting to feel like there's enough like other things to do that this may have been a little premature. You know, it'd be lovely to sort out, certainly, and we'll add a couple. Will this be utilities? Yeah. We'll add a couple things in here. Kind of prepare for when things are ready to go. Food is decayed. Of course food is decayed. There's only so much we can do. This air scrubber. What does the air scrubber give off again? Gives off polluted water. That's okay. That's totally okay. So you can build wolframite. Huh. That's interesting. Does it solve elaborate mathematical problems for us or something? Well, whatever it is, we'll put some there. And we'll put it on this consistently overloaded circuit that we're going to want to break like here at some point, and then put something else mechanical over here. All right, people are starting to use the massage tables. Gotta do what you gotta do, I suppose. And what does this give off? Air scrubber gives off polluted water. That's fine. Does it take in water? It takes in clean water. Did not notice that. So, yeah, we can do... Not that. That's excessive. So we'll have another air scrubber down here. We have no water coming in. That seems unusual. Yeah, that doesn't make a whole boatload of sense, but we'll have to keep working on it, I suppose. So, who do we bring in to this horror show? We have Ruby, who's naturally robust. That might be a good idea right now, considering how many people we have that aren't. But does have a bottomless stomach and is a loud sleeper. Now, I don't think we're totally prepared for a loud sleeper, but we might be able to make do. Decor expectation a little high, but not that bad. Max, biohazard. No, not right now. This is not a good time. Harold is incredibly good at tinkering, but totally not athletic, and a very high decor expectation. That's a little troubling. So I think we'll be okay with Ruby. We have very high amounts of food. We got plenty there. The decor expectation is a little annoying, and Loud Sleeper, we'll have to see what impact that has. We may have to build like a separate branch of our barracks just for Loud Sleepers, which is like the ultimate shame, as far as I'm concerned. And let's make you King Cup. So welcome, King Cup. There's your cot. There's your mess hall table. Get to work. This place is a mess. It's a mess for right now. Hopefully it won't be a mess in the near future, she said with some degree of irony and tragic expectations. But for now, like, nobody's dead, so that's good. Our public works project is over there. We'll deal with it. We'll hopefully not kill anyone in the process like we almost did. Hopefully people will only get sick. Like, that's maybe our best case scenario with this thing. Because we are able to handle people getting sick. So they can do that all they want. So, with that, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, a like would be appreciated. Subscribe doubly so. But either way, ta-ta for now.